The native name for this site is Chaw'se, the Miwok word for grinding rock. Indian Grinding Rock State Historic Park is a beautiful 135-acre park with its open meadows and large valley oaks. It is a living history of the Miwok populating the area. The Northern Sierra Miwok settled here thousands of years ago. They established village alongside the rivers and streams of the Sierra Nevada, from the Cosumnes River in the north to the Calaveras River in the south. Other Miwok groups live to the west and the south of California's Central Valley, as far west as Mount Diablo, and south as far as Yosemite National Park. The Roundhouse was traditionally a community center and social gathering for ceremonial events. Community members go to the Roundhouse for healing, guidance, weddings, and mourn the dead. Special occasions are celebrated with music and dancing. Several times a year, Native American ceremonies are held in the Roundhouse. One of the most important of these is called Big Time, a gathering of Indian families on the weekend after the fourth Friday in September. The Roundhouse door opens to the east, the direction of the rising sun. Near the back is a large foot drum. Human activity in the Sierras dates back almost 10,000 years, where the rolling foothills give way to the thick green forests. The higher alpine meadows were surrounded by majestic mountains. Seeds, berries, and acorns were plentiful. The Miwok who lived here ground acorns and other seed into meal using the Chaw'se, or grinding rock. The large flat marbleized limestone slowly formed cup-shaped depressions in the stone as the years would pass. Along with the mortar holes, this grinding rock features a number of petroglyphs, circles, animals, and wavy lines to name a few. Some of these carvings are thought to be as much as 2,000 or 3,000 years old, and they are now becoming difficult to see. This association of rock art and bedrock mortar pits is unique to California and is the only known Chaw'se intentionally decorated with petroglyphs. Before the 1700s, more than 300,000 people lived in now what we call California. A number of other native California groups lived nearby. These groups spoke different languages, had different customs, and maintained separate identities, yet they all shared extensive trading networks. The Miwok lived in umaka, or bark houses. Plant foods were collected and processed by the women, while the men trapped, fished, and hunted. All resources were used with care. Little or nothing was wasted. In June 1957, the California State Assembly acquired the property surrounding the Chaw'se to preserve its scenic, historical, and archaeological treasures. The property was dedicated and classified as a state historic park in 1969. Europeans began arriving in the 1700s, and beginning in 1849, the gold rush brought thousands of miners who displaced the Miwok and ravaged their land. They forced the Miwok and other native Californians from their homes. The newcomers exposed them to deadly diseases, treated them brutally, massacred many, and transformed native living areas into farms and ranches. Native Californian life was altered forever. In the late 1800s, as a result of the invasion of the gold rush and the displacement of native Californians, the federal government set aside small group home sites called rancherias. Today, the Miwok still live in rancherias and communities near the Indian Grinding Rock State Historic Park, and they maintain their cultural traditions to this day. You can also spend the night here at Indian Grinding Rock. The park offers both traditional and one environmental campsite that you see here. You can stay in umaka and have a truly unique experience. Here you can get back in touch with nature while simultaneously experiencing a bit of the Miwok life in a secluded area of the park. For traditional camping, there are 23 sites for overnight camping, with amenities like picnic benches, fire rings, toilets, and showers. We opted to stay in a tent at campsite number 8. And let me tell you, it was a truly relaxing experience. We would definitely recommend you stay the night. The museum at Indian Grinding Rock State Historic Park is designed to further the park's mission of teaching the Miwok culture, carrying the culture to future generations, and showing the Miwok culture as constantly evolving. The museum building reflects the architecture of the traditional roundhouse. Museum docents and park staff are often available in the interactive learning circle to demonstrate how Miwok and other Native American cultural items were made and used. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.